Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by lush green fields, there lived a curious little girl named Maya. Maya loved to explore the world around her, often making friends with the animals in her backyard. One afternoon, she was playing with her favorite pet, a fluffy white cat named Snowball. Snowball had always been gentle, letting Maya pet her soft and even giving her playful nudges with her little nose. But on this particular day, something seemed different. Maya was sitting in the garden, making daisy chains as Snowball lazily stretched out in the sun, feeling a little mischievous. Maya decided to tease her cat by gently tugging on her tail, something she had never done before. Snowball, who had been peacefully resting, suddenly flicked her ears back and hissed, startled. Maya stopped and giggled, thinking it was just a funny sound her cat made. But Snowball wasn't in the mood for games anymore. She got up, swishing her tail, her eyes narrowing as she turned to face Maya. Before Maya could realize what was happening, Snowball leapt at her and bit her hand. Not hard, but enough to make Maya cry out in pain. Tears welled up in her eyes as she looked at her once friendly companion in shock. Hearing his daughter's cry, Maya's father, Mr. Kamau, rushed out of the house. Seeing Snowball's unusual behavior and Maya clutching her hand, he quickly scooped his daughter into his arms. "What happened, my darling?" he asked, his voice full of concern. Through her sobs, Maya explained, "Snowball, she bit me. Daddy, I didn't mean to make her angry." Mr. Kamau gently examined Maya's hand. The bite wasn't serious, but he knew it had scared her. He looked at Snowball, who was now sitting a few feet away, licking her paw, as if nothing had happened. He realized that Snowball had just been startled and reacted out of instinct, not malice. Kneeling beside Maya, he said softly, "Sometimes, even animals need space. Snowball didn't mean to hurt you, but when you pulled her tail, it surprised her. Just like you don't like to be bothered when you're tired, animals feel the same way." Maya sniffled and nodded, starting to understand. "But why did she bite me? Daddy, she never did that before." Mr. Kamau smiled kindly. "It's because she was trying to tell you in her own way that she needed some peace. Animals can't use words like we do, so they use their bodies to communicate. You just have to learn to listen." He patted her hand gently and stood up, walking over to Snowball. He extended his hand slowly, and Snowball, calming down, sniffed it before rubbing her head against him. "See, she's not angry anymore," he said. "You just have to be gentle and pay attention to how she's feeling." Maya wiped her tears and approached Snowball carefully. "I'm sorry, Snowball," she whispered. Snowball looked up at her with soft eyes, as if forgiving her already. Maya giggled as her cat purred and nudged her leg, her tail swishing peacefully once more. From that day on, Maya learned to be more mindful of her furry friend's feelings, and the bond between them grew even stronger. Thank you. Please subscribe.